The stitches for rounds 5 to 7 are the same, with 1 chain stitch, 20 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch for each round. We'll demonstrate round 5. With 1 chain stitch first, then with 20 single crochets, mark the first stitch, and continue to work single crochets. Finally end with 1 slip stitch. Please complete rounds 5 to 7 on your own, with 1 chain stitch, 20 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch for each round. Round 7 is done. Stretch the loop and remove the hook. We will install the eyes. Insert safety eyes on both sides of the head, between rounds 5 to 6. Then flip the fabric and put on safety back pieces. Two eyes are completed. Insert hook back into the loop and tighten the loop. Let's continue crocheting. In round 8, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 3 single crochets and a stack of 2 single crochets, 1 decrease for 3 times, then work 5 single crochets and finally end with 1 slip stitch. With 1 chain stitch first, then work 3 single crochets, mark the first single crochet, and work 2 more single crochets. Then work a stack of 2 single crochets, 1 decrease for 3 times. The first set, work 2 single crochets, next, work 1 decrease. Insert hook through the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the 2 front loops on hook. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on hook. That's 1 decrease.
Decrease is to combine 2 stitches into 1 stitch. There are 2 ways to make a decrease. Method 1. Insert hook through the front loops of 2 adjacent stitches. The loop close to us is front loop. Hook the yarn and pull up loop through the 2 front loops on hook. Yarn on the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a decrease.
The second set, work 2 single crochets, and 1 decrease. The third set, work 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. Three sets are done. Then work 5 single crochets. Five single crochets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 8 is done. In round 9, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 2 single crochets and a stack of 2 single crochets, 1 decrease for 3 times. Then work 3 single crochets and finally end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 2 single crochets. Mark the first stitch and work 1 more single crochet. Then work a stack of 2 single crochets, 1 decrease for 3 times. Work 2 single crochets. Next, work 1 decrease. One set is done. The second set, work 2 single crochets. And 1 decrease. The third set, work 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. Then work 3 single crochets. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in first stitch to join this round. Round 9 is done.